Hello, and welcome to the White Storm devlogs. White Storm is a project that I've been working on for quite some time now. And right now it's just me as the programmer on the team. I have an artist, but you can't really help with an engine. Anyway, White Storm, as I just said, is a game engine, and it'll be able to support um, overhead shooters and real-time strategies. It is my hope to make the game engine web-based and to create a game with the game engine. Um, so let me show you guys what I've been working on. Alright, so right now in my engine I am working on an image library. What this will do is be able to contain images and make sure you didn't load the same one twice and all that good stuff. So what this function does, then, just finishing up here, the scan images function, is it goes to the file directory that I specify, and then it detects how many images are in the file. So let's say I typed 2 in my text file, and then it'll say, okay, there's 2, and then it'll go, okay, well, for the second argument it takes an std vector, so and I'll go, okay, vector.pushback how many images there are, so it'll do it twice, for 2 images, for example, is what I have now. Right now, the reason it's being finished up is because somehow right here, I'm getting an error. I don't know why decrementing a variable would give me an error, but when I get an error, I get an error there, at that line. As you can see, it works perfectly. Let's wait for it to link. Alright. And here we go. 2 images have been detected in file, and 2 images have been loaded. Alright. So that's it working properly. Alright, but if we go into our source file, and we just type error right in the file directory, that's not going to be the right file directory, so when I debug, it won't just happily continue. It'll give me this error here. It'll output the error message as I gave it, but right here I'm getting this. So that's a problem. Alright. And I will show you a couple other aspects of my engine. Alright guys, so I thought I would just show some of the ability of the engine. Right now, the input is messed, so it's not really going to do anything, but I can just show you here in some of the code the ability of the engine. Alright, so I declared my base cursor class. I'm still working on that. It's a little glitchy. It's like a helper class. I'm working on helper classes. And right here, if I just inherit my viewable class and my object functions, then I'm pretty much all set and ready to go. And I just declare this, like, I have this class called XY. It's very basic. All it does is manage a couple float variables, but it's very useful. And I can just easily load my image from my image vector. I can just easily be like, okay, that's the mouse's position. I can easily tell it to calculate a vector with just calling a function. I can tell it to select my ship and set the cursor's ID to, say, my spaceship, for example, or to like the object's ID, because it's going to go off of an ID system of the object's ID and the ID of that specific object, if that makes sense. Then I just have this movement function and this check if movement complete function. and it just is very easy to do. It again, if my input was working right now, which it's not, as you can see from this demonstration here, it is not working at all. I'm not sure why it's not working, but it's not. But yeah, that there is a very large capability. Hey guys, it's like 2 in the morning. It really feels like it though. I've gotten absolutely nothing done because I spent way too much time on that example object. Because I got this damn link or whatever. I'm thinking a lot about collision. Especially not just now, but lately. And I've been trying to figure out how to rotate the boxes, like the collision boxes, or maybe I should use some kind of vector system, but I'm not sure how it would detect a collision. But, yeah, I'm thinking about that. So, not really sure what I'm going to work on right now. Seems I'm too tired to do anything. I might just resume work tomorrow. Yeah, so call it a night because I just got out of school today and it's vacation, so I'm wicked tired. Alright guys, so before I head off to bed here and resume work in the morning, I thought I would show you where this all kind of came from. I started work on a game before and I thought, you know what, engine, whatever, I'm not going to make an engine. But I thought it'd be a lot easier with one. So, let me show you what this originally was. It had a lot of capability. Actually, it's more than the engine currently has, but it's very laggy. It has like 3 FPS. You know, it has input working. I even got to the point where I can make a basic AI, like you see on the screen right there. I can instantiate things without memory heap allocation, but it's very weird the way it does it. Alright, so I'm awake now, and I have gotten a lot more work done than I did last night, which doesn't make sense to me, but anyway, I've been working on this thing called the point area. And what it is it's kind of a mixture of box collision and this thing called point collision that I came up with. And point collision, for sprites anyway, involves scanning along the x-axis and the y-axis to detect if there's a collision or not. And it does just that, it kind of scans it. And the box collision, since I couldn't figure out how to rotate boxes, would probably be for something more like, I don't know, an entity. Like, if you've ever used Valve Source Engine, they have, like, this, trigger thing. Like, you can draw it out on Hammer, it's like a little box, and you go, okay, on trigger, when the, it should be, like, when the player touches it or something. I don't know, spawn an enemy, something like that. But, that's what I've been working on, and I'll show you guys the code for that in a second. Alright, collision detection. Exciting stuff. Alright, so let me run my little demo program here, made with the engine. Alright, so as we can see, there's 2 objects moving towards each other. They're both made with the engine, just to show off the capability of the engine a little bit more. And when they hit each other, the console will outprint ZOMG collision. And when they stop colliding, it'll outprint nothing. Alright, so we'll just wait for them to collide here. And as predicted, it is outprinting ZOMG collision. When they move away from each other, it'll stop printing ZOMG collision, which should be momentarily. Alright, so they have moved away from each other, and the console has stopped outprinting ZOMG collision. Therefore, we have detected a collision, and we have detected when it's over. Therefore, the collision data is correct. Alright, so that concludes today's devlog. I hope you enjoyed it. There is a lot more capability to the engine, but I did not show it off in this one because it could use some improvement. Will, if you are watching this, then I will let you know next time so that you may participate. For everyone else, I don't know when the next devlog will be, but tune in next time and subscribe.